Good day to you. This is Cass Whale on another edition of World of Tanks Blitz. This tutorial is going to be about, this is our second video in the series of instructions on how to build experience points and credits faster. This is for the casual user. This is the second in the series. Just kind of repeat what we've been going over. This is how to take 3 to 4 different tanks and build them up twice daily using the experience points doublers. Again, what we did in the first series is that we took 4 different lines of tanks with the ultimate solution of being to get the E75 down to the T. So this path would be the E75. This path would be down to the T line, T44s and so forth, 54. Then you go down to the E series, the IS series with the 46, and then you go into the objects with the AT1 series. We think that those are just 3 and 4 really fun tanks to play with, so we started along this path, and that's what we want to try to teach you how to do, is try to get you to those tanks as quickly as possible by using the experience doubler, and then having some really solid tanks to play with, and not taking up entire days and so forth of your time trying to get to those levels. So the first thing we want to do is I think you've had enough time to kind of get a feel for what you like in a tank and how to go ahead and tank. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and try to modify your controls. So we're going to go up here to this one right here, and you're going to go down to settings. Okay, so these are the different controls that you can do. We're going to hit this tab right here for controls, and then one of the things that I want you to do is go ahead and enable your lookout area. So your lookout area is going to be a sliding bar on the bottom right, which gives you the ability to look in another direction while your turret is aimed in one direction. So I want you to go ahead and enable that. If you don't want to use it later, that is perfectly fine. I want you to try it and see if it's something that you like. The next thing we're going to do is customize. Okay, so when you start off, it has this selection over here. So you just want to tap onto one of them. And with this one, I want you to go ahead, and instead of being so small, I want you to go ahead and modify it so it's bigger, and then that way it's easier to go ahead and use with your thumb action. With somebody with big thumb actions like me, it's easier to just hit that fire button. The other thing, this is your lookout area slider right there. I think that's a good option to have, so we go ahead and enable that one. And then I also increased the size of my sniper mode. Again, it's with this sliding bar up here. I want you to just go ahead and set it for max. And if you want to, what we're going to go back and do is disable this second fire button. I have no use for a second fire button, so I just go ahead and eliminate that one. So that's one of the first things that we're going to do with the new thing. The second thing is I want you to go ahead and check and make sure that when we do, well, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and level up. So anytime you level up a tank, what you're going to look for is you're going to look for your, let's find, where's one that I was going to do? There we go. Here's the AT. Okay, so the first time, so what you're looking for is when you go to the tank and you've played enough battles, this is your upgrade path. So we're going to go click on that button. Okay, and then to get to the SU, you'll see that it displays a experience level of 19 and 80. So we have an experience level of 2172. We've already researched all the previous modules, which you have to do to get to this. So then we can go ahead and click on this, and then you go down to display modules, and then it'll ask you to research it right here. This gives you the research cost and experience points plus the research price. I'm going to go ahead and research it, and then it's going to go ahead and ask you again, do you want to research this tank? You're going to go ahead and click research. Do you want to go ahead and purchase this tank? It's looking for the credits up here. Go ahead and purchase it. And then with the training, I just, if you have the credits, I would go ahead and do the 75%. It gives you a better gaming experience. It lets you do things faster within the game. So go ahead and I like to train them at a 75% level. So let's go ahead and do that. Train, and then it's going to ask you to go to the tank. Now, as I say with all the tanks, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is modify your consumables right here. So we're going to go ahead and double up our repair kits. We got the all-in-one, purchase that. I want to go ahead and do a rapid fire, go ahead and purchase that. And then the second repair kit, purchase that. I want you to do this with all your tanks so that I think you'll enjoy it again because if the chances are that you're going to get a track blown out and use a repair kit, and then you're going to come around a curve and somebody's going to blow your tracks out again. And so you're going to have a second repair kit so you can punch both of them and be right on your way. So I always would encourage you to do that. Now the next thing is selling your tanks. So you'll see here that I only have one vacant slot left. Well, I'm never going to play my AT1 again. Some of the other tanks, I might keep, but these lower level ones are just really easy to come by, so I don't ever keep them. So what you can do is you can go back to your AT1, and then you can go into upgrades again. And then down here it just says sell tank. So you can go ahead and sell it. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And then if we go back into our game, you'll see that we have 2 slots left. So when we want to upgrade another one of our tanks, we have 2 slots to upgrade with. So again, I'm going to go ahead and sell my T26. So we're going to go through this one more time. I'm going to sell this one. Go to upgrades. And then I'm going to go down here to sell. I'm going to sell the tank. And then I'm going to go back to my garage. And now we're going to have 3 slots left. So now I'm all updated as far as my tanks are concerned. And then again, one of the things that I'm going to go do with all of them is I'm going to go ahead and go into my consumables. As you can see, I've already done it with this one. Make sure I'm updated with the consumables. This one. So again, repair kits 1, rapid fire 2, repair kit 3. And then I'm going to go back. This one, make sure that if you do upgrade something in your tank, say like I upgrade a turret or something or the gun even in that way, you got to go back in and you got to go to your ammunition and go ahead and go and apply it for the new ammunition, because by default it makes you go ahead and request new ammunition for any new turrets or new guns. So just in general, it took us about with each tank. It took us about, as you can see here, about 8 battles to get to the next level. So that was true for all the tanks. Some of the tanks, took a shorter time. I think the shortest one was 7 battles, and the most was like 10. And that's to get to the level 3. Now, using our experience doubler, that's going to take you like 3 days. So, using just that. If you do, I'm sorry, 2 days, because you have experience doubler twice, so 4. So yeah, I mean you can take about 3 days if you play a couple battles, and you'll lose some and you win some. At the lower levels, you're looking at about a 50% win rate. So say you play 8 battles within a 2-day span, you lose 1, you win 1. That's about right. That's what it took me to get to the level 3. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, that's kind of what we were going to go over today, is just how to upgrade to the next level and what you want to do with those tanks. So we're well on our path to bigger and better tanks. As you can see, we're headed towards some of the Soviet lines. So next in line would be the Su-85, the A-20, and the T-28. So I'm going to play some games, and I'm going to use my experience multiplier since I have ×2 right now. And then we'll talk to you in a couple days and see where we're at. And then otherwise, go ahead and knock me up or hit me up. I'm at Go Ahead Make My Day Punk. But my handle is generally Casuela as far as if you want to get into contact with me. That's my other username. But until then, happy tanking and have a great day.